Welcome, Cancer. These are going to be your guidance cards for the week of August 2nd through August 8th of 2021. Welcome also to the Lionsgate portal, which is this week, the 8/8 date that everyone waits for to manifest. Last week we worked on healing whatever was blocking us from being able to manifest our greatest abundance. This week we're going to be going within to actually do that manifestation. Many times what happens at this time of year is people are looking on the outside to see what it is that they're wanting to change, what they're wanting to manifest, and they need to be going within. So instead of looking out at what's around you and saying, I don't want these things, trying to change something on the outside exterior, people, trying to change people, go within this week. Whether you have to ground yourself, meditate, however you connect to spirit, that's where you want to be this week. That's where you're going to do your biggest manifestations. So let's see what it is that you're going within this week, Cancer, to heal, to work on, to clear, so that you are able to use this Lionsgate portal to manifest your greatest abundance. You have cycles. So I'm talking to someone who has either recently broken a repeated cycle, or I'm talking to someone who feels like they're stuck in a cycle. This card also talks about there are times in cycles when things are happening that are slower, and sometimes people can feel stuck because the times are going so slow. And there's also times in cycles when things are going super fast and people feel like they're missing out on something because time is going so fast. Alright, Cancer, let's clarify. Let's use the Numinous Astro deck to see if we can place this reading into your own personal birth chart. What is the cycles? Whoa. So Sagittarius is flying out. The square, there's a challenge. Spiritual abilities, your psychic abilities, a challenge with your psychic abilities, attention. Trying to block them out, not use them. Ascendant is your rising. Definitely go look, Cancer, what is your rising sign if you're not watching this for your rising. Sagittarius also, look to see what house that represents. What does that house represent? What planets are in that house? You have Trine and Neptune, your dreams. Something's trying to flow. Something that has to do with your rising sign is trying to flow, trying to come into being, trying to manifest. It could have, there's something in your dreams. It could be a message in your dreams. I just want to mention really quickly, Cancer, I am in the process of creating dream journals. So keep an eye out for that. I'm going to try to have that out in this next week. So I feel like we all need to write down, the moment we wake up, we need to write down what our dreams are, because most likely we're going to forget. We need to have a journal with us at all times for when there's times when we remember our dreams later on throughout the day. But definitely a message, some sort of psychic message, some sort of spiritual message is trying to come to you. It has to do with your rising sign. So definitely check that video out. So I'm definitely sensing like I'm talking to someone who has recently broken some sort of repeated cycle. Like they allowed something for a long time. I'm getting people pleasing, very much people pleasing. Like someone is standing up for themselves, drawing healthy boundaries and enforcing those healthy boundaries. But I definitely feel like there's a message trying to come to you, Cancer, in your dreams. So let's see, what's the challenge or obstacle? The Tower. Something shocking you didn't expect. 9 of Wands, standing your ground. And 6 of Pentacles, someone's being generous, help comes in. So that's good to see. The Tower says something's going to shock you. It's possible you believed something for a really long time and it just gets shaken. It's shaken so badly that it crumbles and everything is brought to light. So something you saw, you believed was a certain way, you thought it only could be that way, that is changing this week, and it's going to shock you. It's going to surprise you. Are you going to like it? I don't think so, because the 9 of Wands says you're stubborn. You've been holding your ground about something for a really long time, Cancer, and I think that's what's happening. Like something's shaking, like your fundamentals, like your belief system, but help is coming in. 6 of Pentacles says someone is generous towards you and someone gives you assistance. Alright, Cancer, let's use the Light Seers Tarot to clarify. I feel like you see it, like it's like, no, use me, use me. Alright, let's use Rider-Waite. All right. So for the Tower, what is this Tower? What's coming to light you didn't know? Wow, look at this. So you have 10 of Cups, 9 of Swords, and the 10 of Swords. So it's going to have something to do with your family life. 10 of Cups is like your emotional contentment with your family. Happy home, happy family. 9 of Swords says someone's been staying up at night, super anxious about this thing that's fixing to happen. But it's a completion. It's a completion to a very painful life cycle. Alright, 9 of Wands. I feel like this is maybe you've been stubborn about a situation. 9 of Wands talks about being stubborn. It says you're standing your ground. You're not giving up on something. It is your lesson already learned that can help you with this challenge or obstacle. So it's possible something you didn't give up on is what's going to help you. Look at this. I mean, how does that even happen? Do you see those two different decks? 9 of Wands. Just not giving up. The Hanged Man, it says you're suspended between two worlds. The Hanged Man could be about releasing and letting go. So what you're not giving up on is you're not letting go of something that has to do with your home life. Queen of Swords is like it's possible you're cutting someone out. It's possible you're cutting spirit out. Because it's possible that you don't understand what spirit is trying to tell you, especially some information that's coming in your dreams. The Queen of Wands is about clarity, control of your thoughts and emotions. For the 6 of Pentacles, the 6 of Cups, again, a gift being given. So help is coming to you. Someone's bringing you something that's going to help you. 3 of Swords is also flipping out. It's something to do with healing a broken heart. Wheel of Fortune says it's time for change. Cancer, something new is coming. This is a new cycle. This cycle is ending. This is a new cycle beginning. All right, Cancer, let's do some guidance. I have Mix, Our Magical Times, and Queen of the Moon together to do guidance for a couple of my Etsy readings, and I loved it, so I think I'm just going to stick it out and keep doing it this way. So let's see what Spirit's guidance is for you that has to do with this situation, Cancer. Anticipation. Something's definitely on its way. Something wonderful is happening. Change is in the air. Open yourself to blessings on their way. Discernment. See the truth of the situation. Use common sense. Do not be fooled. Pay attention. Your intuition knows. So whatever it is you're doing, you know whether you should be doing it or not. Change is almost like that Tower card. So you have lots of change here. Lots of some cycle. Something is ending. Something new is beginning. You have pleasure. That's letting go also. Pleasure says you can't get peace of mind. You can't receive any pleasurable energies if you're holding on to something that you don't need. Holding on to something that's negative for you. Change again. So clearly massive change in this reading. Breaking a cycle, ending a cycle. This could be a generational issue that didn't even have anything to do with you. But I'm definitely feeling like you picked up into the energy and moved with it. And Spirit is trying to tell you something about your spiritual abilities. It could be possible that you have spiritual abilities you should be using, but you're blocking them in some way. Alright, so let's end it with a Moonology Oracle, and this is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. Prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. I feel like that's what you're manifesting, especially with this help coming in, the 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups. Someone is giving you something. It's possible it's Spirit. Don't let your past hold you back. See, there's that stubbornness, like holding on to something, not wanting to let go. You're releasing it. Whatever it is, you're releasing it. Whoa. Look, what do you need to release? Flew out. A fiery climax approaches. I believe that with seeing that Tower. And expect powerful changes also flipped out. So changes. I mean, I don't know how many times I'm clearly gonna have to call this changes. I don't know how many times it came out, but a lot. So clearly massive new change. talking to someone who has moved, relocated, changed jobs, new relationship. This is a completely new life, a completely new part of your journey. Way to use the Lionsgate portal for real, Cancer. Alright, I'm going to leave it right there. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, if it feels like your tribe, please like and subscribe.